Reddit is sharing more details for its long-anticipated IPO. Social media company and some of its investors reportedly looking to raise up to $748 million, targeting a valuation of up to $6.4 billion. Joining us with more is Kyle Stanford, PitchBook Senior Venture Analyst. Kyle, good to see you here. I've covered enough of these deals, and I imagine you have too. And really, you're getting the sense that enthusiasm is starting to build for this IPO, despite Reddit being another tech company losing a lot of money.
Right. Well, I think when you look at what's been going on in the market for tech IPOs over the past few quarters, which is basically nothing, anything is going to generate a lot of interest, right? I think, too, you've been talking about AI this entire show, right? And AI is kind of this secondary additive revenue stream that Reddit is going to build out, hopefully licensing their data, right? And that's a very, very interesting, really unique model that they're going to be able to build. And I think that just in total is generating a lot of buzz for this IPO.
Hey, Kyle, it's Julie here. So you cover IPOs. So I'm just curious, we're waiting for all of these IPOs. Where does Reddit stack up in terms of anticipation relative to some of the other ones we're waiting for?
Sure, right. Again, they're the first one out this year that's going to generate a lot of interest from the market. I'm not sure that you would say that they'd be more hyped up or interesting than maybe a Stripe or a Databricks. But I think there's a wide range of variables that's going to make a company more interesting than another, right? So again, with Reddit being a long-held portfolio company, they went through Y Combinator in 2006. Generating some interesting revenues. Obviously mostly been ads up to this point, but that huge AI. Hopeful revenue chunk moving forward, I think is a really interesting part of this. And so, with everything else going on in the market, Reddit definitely is capturing the interest of the market.
The 1.76 million shares, or close to 2 million shares, being allocated to users on the Reddit platform. How do you think that influences or might influence that first day of trading for Reddit?
Sure, right. It'll probably, obviously we've all seen what Reddit has done in some of the subthreads to, on the Wall Street bets and whatnot, right? But what they've done here is they've generated a lot of goodwill with their users, right? They're obviously, not trying to manipulate the stock, but making it, possible that their users are going to be more favorable towards this IPO and help talk it up. They're hyper aware of what Reddit subthreads can do for stocks. I don't think it'll have too big of an impact though, right? Obviously, if things go south, that'll change and can change quickly. But I think it's a really good goodwill maker for Reddit, and to offering some of their longtime users and message boards managers, I think is a really good opportunity that they've taken advantage of.
Do you think other companies that are going public are going to do this kind of thing, or is it sort of idiosyncratic to something like a Reddit or a Robinhood, for example, whose users are so much part of the business?
Yeah, right. You look at what this company was built off. It was built off its communities, right? And so if you turn your back on that, that creates a very negative perception from those users that you are selling their information or selling their data off of, and are generating all of these discussion boards and building their reason for growing ad revenue, right? So, but again, not going to have many of these other companies that have built their company or that built their business model off of their users and community like that. So I think it's more of an idiosyncratic, opportunity here. GoPro did it in the past. Obviously, they have a very similar model where they, took a lot of their users' videos and put it on for marketing campaigns of such. So this is not going to be a common thread for future IPOs this year.
Kyle, you mentioned two other potential tech IPOs, Stripe and Databricks. I think people are familiar with Stripe, but what can you tell us about Databricks, and what should investors what type of research should they be doing today to better understand some of these potential IPOs?
Yeah, Databricks also is going to be another big pure play AI company, right? They raised a $500 million round last year, so I don't think they'll be looking to IPO this year necessarily, depending on the macro environment. But I think especially with those AI companies, looking at the subsectors within AI is very, very broad market, making sure that you understand where the revenue is coming from, what is going to be developed by these companies and generate growth over the next few years, and how that broader market is going to integrate these applications into all different sectors, across the business world. I think is a good place to start for investors looking at potential IPOs down the road.
Kyle, how important is profitability for these IPO companies at this point, right? Reddit doesn't make money, and of course it's had a down round. It's coming at a lower valuation than its peak. And presumably some of these other companies that are going to be coming public are not yet profitable. And investor appetite for that kind of stuff has sort of waxed and waned. Where are we on that front?
Yeah, no, I agree. Obviously, since really the beginning of 2022, profitability has been the major buzzword in not just the IPO market, but also in venture as well, right? And a lot of these companies that have pushed out their IPO or should have probably IPO'd by now are looking to regenerate their business model and make sure that they are coming to profits, right? Klaviyo and Instacart are two really good examples. They didn't have necessarily the probably reception in the public markets that they were hoping after moving towards getting to that profitability. So we will be looking at Reddit here as a company who is losing quite a bit of money, 90 million, I believe, in net loss last year. They have stemmed that a little bit, but it's not near profitability. So if investors are not ready to accept those types of companies, I think we will still see this closed IPO window for some time, because there's probably not too many VC-backed companies that are able to just switch on that profitability like they were hoping.
Kyle Stanford over at PitchBook. Good to see you. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, I guess you. Thank you.